Hey guys, I never seem to make a video in my actual apartment because I visit my mom so much, but okay, here's another video in my mom's house. Today I'm going to be talking about Fuller House Season 4. Now, I have been a diehard Full House fan since I was a teeny tiny kid. And so when Fuller House was announced, I was ecstatic. Now, there have been moments where it wasn't as good as the original show, and I just don't think it can be because, it was a perfect show. But I feel like this show does do a really good job at capturing the heartwarming family aspect of the original show. And it's really great I can't talk today. It's really great to see Stephanie and DJ and Kimmy and all of them like as adults, and it's great to see the adults as older adults and they're still cool and still doing crazy stuff. But I don't know, it's not as good as the original show, but I still like it. And honestly, like, in my opinion, this season that just came out a few days ago is the best one because it had so many great stories. Now, if you have not seen the first 3 seasons, you should probably stop because I'm going to get a little spoilery. If you haven't seen season 4, I'm going to get a little spoilery. So if you haven't seen anything, don't watch this. I mean, if you don't care, about spoilers, you can watch it too. But anyway, season 4 was really good. Like, it had the whole Kimmy being Stephanie's surrogate thing, which, I'm not a huge fan of people having baby storylines because I just think they're boring. But this one was actually really good. And I like that it made Stephanie and Kimmy closer because I always wanted them to be really good friends, and it's taken, 20-something years, but they finally are, and I really like that. And I really like her relationship, Stephanie's relationship with Kimmy's brother. And I'm obviously so happy that Steve and DJ are finally together because, it took 20-something years of me shipping them hardcore for them finally to be together. And what's really great about this show, too, is that the kids aren't annoying. And a lot of TV shows, the kid characters are very annoying. But luckily in this show, they're actually very endearing, and I actually cared about their storylines. The first couple seasons, sometimes I was like, I don't really care, it's just kid stuff, but it's actually getting more and more interesting the older the kids get. I love Max. He's like the greatest kid that's ever existed. He's basically like a mini Danny Tanner, and he's adorable, and I love him. And the storylines were great. DJ's still a ridiculous person, but I love her. It was a really good season. I loved how involved they made Kimmy in this season because I feel like I love her. I've always loved her, and I feel like she's been in the back burner a little bit, and I like that they were pushing her a little more forward in the storyline with the pregnancy and everything. It was just a really good season, and I liked the adult involvement. I loved the episode with Josh Peck in it. I was like, oh my god. Yay, I love him. It was so good. And just like, I felt like everybody who had a more balanced involvement in it. I'm still bummed that Michelle isn't in it. Whatever, Mary-Kate and Ashley. But it was really, really enjoyable season. And the first 3 seasons, there was some stuff I skipped because I got bored, but I didn't do that this season. So if you haven't seen season 4, I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen the show, I recommend it. It's very, very full of nostalgia, which I love, which is why I'm watching it in the first place, is because I loved Full House and the time period it was set in, and it's a good nostalgia, warm feeling. So go watch it.